Hey, welcome to Calgary Basement Sessions. I'm Ben Price.
And I'm Ben Montgomery.
And today we're talking to Jacquie Daniels of two bands. However, Diamond Eyes is one of her bands. We're going to talk about that a little bit. Their bio is, don't let the sweet, innocent sounds from Diamond Eyes confuse you, though they might seem laid back. They're all their own versions of whiskey in a shot glass. Brought together by their love of old country music, Diamond Eyes are here to take you back to the good old days where cowboys didn't just line dance, and outlaws can be found at the local saloon.
All right.
Yeah, let's hear a nice little ditty.
Cowboy, come hang your head up. Take a drink of sweet, sweet stuff. Go ahead, put your boots upon the table. Young man, not always able to give in me. Give yourself to me. Cowboy, there's nothing to fear. It's only you and me sitting here, here for a good time, not a long time. That's okay, so am I. But you'll give in to me. Give yourself to me. Settle and dust off your boots. The ride of your life is beginning soon. Here for a good time, not a long time. That's okay, don't wanna be mine, but you'll give in me. You'll give yourself to me.
That was close.
Well done, guys. Well done.
That was it.
That's fantastic. And that's your new single that you just released, yeah?
Yes, that is it. It's called Give In to Me.
Give In to Me. Okay, awesome. So, who came up with that song? Who did you write it as a band, or Jackie? Did you write that yourself, or?
Actually, so Dawson does most of the chords for the songs. Mm-hmm. He comes up with a lot of the melodies. It was actually really nice because I don't know if you're in bands or what you've done musically, but sometimes you really get in a rut. And for the longest time, I felt I was kind of stuck with, like in a bit of a funk with Jacquie Daniels and the Jokers. And I couldn't get out of my own head. And then like ran into Dawson and he had all these new songs and it just started like bringing all the creativity back. Yeah. So I tend to write a lot of the lyrics, but
yeah, like you played in two bands, Diamond Eyes and Jacquie Daniels and the Jokers, two very different bands, you know, like completely at the other end of the spectrum. You know,
Yeah.
so you've got a wide range there for a singer for sure. You know, country and hard rock and stuff like that. So what made you decide to sort of start a country band? I'm guessing Jacquie Daniels and the Jokers came first, and then Diamond Eyes.
Yeah, yes, it did. So the Jokers have been around. Well, we've rebranded, so technically the Jokers have only been around for a year, technically. But I've always had like a really deep root in country. I grew up on country, and I really like outlaw music, and I mean like real outlaws, as in like Waylon Jennings, Ray Price, all them like really old Merle Haggard outlaw music, not this new pop stuff.
Yeah.
And just so happens that Dawson likes it too, so it's freaking amazing. I really like, I don't know.
Yeah. I'm getting so many lessons on country music because obviously I'm from Glasgow and we don't have any country music back home. Like country music isn't a thing, you know. So as soon as I came to Alberta, like country music was just blaring through my radio, and I saw some like country bands and stuff like that. So I'm learning so much about country music, you know.
Yeah. But it's nice because with the Jokers, I get a lot of I don't even know how to explain it. Not necessarily aggression, but it's very different. Like I can kind of chill and like dance with the Diamond Eyes. Like it's nice. Everyone's kind of grooving, and the Jokers are a complete opposite of the spectrum, as you know, hard rock versus country. And there's a lot more running around, not necessarily yelling, but it's definitely a different crowd. You vibe differently.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice.
We saw some videos of Jacquie Daniels and the Jokers, and it's very like you have a very like theatrical like presence on stage for sure. You know, with your very colorful clothing and stuff. You know, do you have like a theater background at all?
I'm kind of a jack of all trades, if you want me to be honest. I've been in musical theater. Like I've obviously done country, hard rock. I used to have a metal band.
Wow.
I've dabbled really in every genre that there's to have. But I really think being in musical theater brought forward like my stage presence. I'm not afraid to, like literally, I've gone out into the crowd and just started jumping around with them. It's not, being on stage is no foreign concept to me. I enjoy putting on a real freaking show. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah. And Dawson, have you got any other projects besides Diamond Eyes? Yeah.
Yeah, nothing that's really doing a whole lot right now. This is kind of the main focus. But I used to be in a metal band too for a lot of years.
Nice.
And then I transitioned to more of a hard rock and sort of like grunge music.
Uh-huh.
And then, so this is kind of new to me too.
Country music, yeah.
Yeah, we both ended up talking and both just kind of like this kind of music, and then just kind of went from there.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's really, really great. Yeah, that song really reminded me of like old like Clint Eastwood movies and stuff like that, like John Wayne and stuff, you know.
Yeah, that's the vibe.
And it's actually kind of nice because what I found with Diamond Eyes is we can kind of be categorized into country, or we can go into folk, which kind of makes us, I don't know, like a double threat. We can apply to almost every festival, and we have something to offer. We can go obviously duo, or we can go full band.
Yep.
We have a slide player if we need him. It's really quite, everyone in the group is quite musically inclined. So I can play the harmonica, barely, but I still do it. I also play the guitar. Our bass player, Cole, he can play the piano. So the idea around this band is that everyone has their own chance to step into a different instrument if they need to.
Yeah.
Like we're not stuck, which is really nice.
Yeah.
So.
Tell us about the harmonica, because I have no idea how it works. Like, I don't know, like, is there different keys
You
of
blow
harmonica?
into
Yeah,
it.
you blow and suck, don't you? Like, is there different
Draw.
keys?
You don't blow and
and
suck,
suck.
you draw.
I
It's
apologize.
a draw.
I apologize. Foreigner speaking here.
This guy.
You can probably
Teach us right now.
I play too, but I don't. The same thing, not great. You kind of just start playing and find something that sounds good.
As long as you look like you know what you're
definitely a lot
doing.
of sucking and a lot of blowing. Takes a lung capacity, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, I bet it does. I bet it does.
But what the bonus of Diamond Eyes is that we're trying to brand into like outlaw music, so it doesn't necessarily have to be perfect.
Mhm.
Like I'm not gonna go on stage and be like whip my dick out and be like, look how good I am at this fucking harmonica. Like, that's not the point of it. It's just like, this sounds okay. It works. Everyone's dancing. We're drinking. We're smoking.
It's for the good of the song. Nobody wants to show off. Everybody, we want to collectively make everything sound as good as possible.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
But something that you should know is there's actually numbers. I don't know if
actually. Oh, wow.
Yeah, there's numbers on the harmonica.
Okay.
So playing this, you're like, what are you playing? It's like, well, we actually just discussed this before we came in this.
I'm sucking on 4.
It's like, well, I'm on 5. I'm not supposed to blow there. Like,
wow, that's nuts. I had no idea how to play the harmonica, so thank God you cleared that up for me.
yeah, and they all come in different keys. Apparently, one does not work with every song.
That's true.
Really? Right. Okay, that's good to know.
There's actually I'm not a musician at all. I'm a magician. But there's a magician that's considered to be one of the best in the business. He's passed away recently, but he started out in a band called the Harmonicats, and he played the bass harmonica, and it is a giant instrument. Like, it is huge.
Seriously?
Yeah, and it makes
Really?
a really amazing
never heard
sound.
of that.
Yeah.
How can he put his mouth around that thing?
It
Well,
looks hilarious. You should watch a video of bass harmonica. Search that up.
I'll have to take a look into that.
Yeah.
Look, get one.
Well, one of my really good friends, if you guys have the chance, his name is James Anderson. He's from Edmonton, and he's hands down the best harp player I know. I mean, like, when we go to open jams, he brings a backpack of his harmonicas. He's absolutely wild, and he beatboxes into them. It's insane. You need to.
That is awesome.
You have a moment.
Wow.
Look him up.
Yeah.
It's wild.
That's
Yeah.
nuts. Wow.
So that's James Anderson.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
There's a plug for you.
Yeah, plug.
Now he owes you.
Yeah.
He does.
We'll
He
tag,
should own.
we'll tag him in this video when we post it. Yeah.
I will.
So we've written down your influences as well. Wheeler Walker Jr.
Yeah.
I love Wheeler Walker Jr.
Did you listen to his new song?
Yes, I did. Oh my God.
I put it on yesterday. I was like, this is it. This is me. Yeah.
I love it. I really do love it, honestly. What's the song? I heard it like years ago. Redneck Shit.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, one of my, it's funny you bring him up. One of my open mic songs is I sucked another dick last night. I was like telling my mom, she's like, you can't sing that. I was like, oh, I'm gonna.
I'm doing it.
I'm friggin' doing it, but.
I heard that song years ago, and then about a year after, I heard another one of his songs, and then I just listened to his album for like 2 weeks straight. It is awesome. Fantastic
Every
country
song.
music.
Fantastic.
It is fantastic. It's so funny.
It is. It's hilarious, and it's like, and another reason, like, to get into the with Diamond Eyes, why I'm really pursuing it is because, quite honestly, a lot of the songs I write, well, most of them are funny. They are of Wheeler Walker caliber. They're Shooter Jennings. They're like, I don't know if you've ever heard like Dick and Dixie. Like, that's the kind of. I'm really geared to writing funny, upbeat, outlaw songs, like shit that nobody else wants to say. That is true. Like,
that's awesome. That's really, really good. Yeah, it's like Tenacious D, like a joke, like a just making fun of themselves, but just making fun of the music industry and stuff like that,
yeah. So that's where it's quite funny. They're entertaining to watch. I'd love to see them live. Like, one day I have to.
Oh yeah.
And what are your musical interests? Like, where do you draw from?
The harmonica.
I mostly listen to like older 70s stuff, like, I don't know, like Eric Clapton or like Crazy Horse,
Nice.
Neil Young, that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Have you seen the Eric Clapton documentary?
Is it just the Crossroads one?
I can't remember.
I don't know. I've watched some stuff, but I don't know if I've seen the actual documentary.
It's a full documentary on just him. It might be on Netflix. I'm not quite sure. I'll double check. But yeah,
Look,
wow, it is fantastic. Really great. Like he was
yeah,
a
that's one of the
genius.
stuff. I'm more of like a blues player. Like even acoustics kind of foreign to me.
Oh.
Most of the time, I'm playing a Strat and
Yeah, wow. I played metal as well. Electric guitar all the way.
yeah,
Yeah, wow.
things have come full circle now.
So So tell us about Jacquie Daniels and the Jokers. You've played a few festivals I see here. You've played Rock Festival in Edmonton. You had radio play in BC. You've done a lot of stuff. So what was your favorite festival to play or your favorite show to play with them?
Well, to be fair, okay, favorite festival was Rockfest. That was absolutely astounding to play. We got a lot of followers from that as well, because that was technically our coming out festival, because we rebranded in January. We were originally called Railtown Park, right, which was more folk, like folk inclined folk rock, and the Jokers went full blown hard rock. So we originally played, we were in a competition called the Alberta Grown, I don't know, it was Rockstar Search or some sort of stuff like that. Right. We ended up getting the Rockfest because of that competition that we entered. Nice. And so our favorite show that came out of that, at least for me, was we got picked to play, we opened up for One Bad Son, actually, just in January. And we got that all because we played Rockfest. It's been an absolutely phenomenal ride, considering we've only been around for 1 year. We were supposed to record a new EP in April, but hashtag COVID, that kind of things. And we were going to record that at Velveteen Audio.
Is that in Edmonton?
Yes, that is in Edmonton.
Okay. See, I've never been to Edmonton before, so I've only been in Calgary, so Edmonton, places in Edmonton I don't really know of, so.
I prefer Calgary's, at least to me, much more enticing to look at. Edmonton's kind of just I don't know.
Edmonton has its areas that are like that.
Yeah, Edmonton's got its parts.
Yeah.
You're like, this is kind of nice.
Yeah. I'm usually in Edmonton for about 11 days in August for the Fringe Festival. Old Strathcona area and White Ave around that area is it's great around there.
White Ave is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
All the little shops.
Yeah. WHYTE.
Oh, okay.
But Calgary has that entire strip that shuts down, right?
For the Fringe, or in the summer.
In the summer,
you're probably thinking Stephen Ave downtown.
Oh,
yeah. It's a street, but not. It is more of a walkway, but they have lots of festivals and music and live bands that play on the street all the time. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Edmonton's not bad. We have a really great music scene, specifically, the metal scene is absolutely phenomenal. Everyone is so supportive. In general, the whole music scene is extremely supportive of each other.
Yeah.
Quite wonderful to be a part of and be able to experience it. I'm really looking forward to seeing what the countryside brings, because I've never dabbled in it, but
that'll do well in Calgary.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I know. I've been applying, talking to people there, and they're like, "Yeah, come on down." I'm like, "All right."
Yeah. Honestly, it's
this
nuts.
is our shit.
It's nuts. In Calgary as well, they have so many jam nights in Calgary. Obviously,
not anymore.
Not anymore. Yeah, of course. But
Hashtag COVID.
Back home, there was a few jam nights and stuff, but in Calgary there is an unbelievable amount of jam nights. Is that the same in Edmonton?
It was quite a bit. But
there's quite a few.
It's always there's a few that go on, but it's the same people that play the same songs usually. Mm-hmm. Those kind of open jams.
Yeah, those kind of open jams. Yeah,
they have the regulars.
Yeah.
But it's nice once you get to start. You gotta get to know them, and then you're like, "Oh, hey, you around?"
Yeah, for sure. Well, yeah, I found that really good. For young musicians as well, going to jam nights. It's a great way to meet professional.
It's a good way to meet people and just get on stage and kind of, because getting up there can be scary, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
That's usually a good way to break the ice.
Even as seasoned singers and guitar players, I specifically speaking of myself, I don't know about you, but I get up there, I'm like, okay, we're gonna do this. I don't know why I'm nervous. Mm-hmm. This is the first time.
I find that at an open mic or an event like that where people expect mediocrity, you're nervous to be, not good or better than what they expect, you're like, I need to prove myself, even though
I'm never worried about being better.
yeah, but I mean, I always am. I think because they're like, this could be good, this could be absolutely terrible. So I think that's why I get nervous doing
My
all
hopes
things
is
like
usually,
open mic.
I hope not everybody leaves once I start.
Yeah, exactly. Like
That's usually.
just not the right crowd that night. They're like, no thanks.
Yeah, this isn't working.
Yeah,
That or it just sounds horrible.
I'll catch
Well,
it
I've been to
next
some
week.
like specifically open mics, and then next thing I know, it just turned into a jam, and I was like,
Okay.
"Is this supposed to happen? Are you following? Like, I didn't even tell you the key, man.
E sharp.
Okay, I'm
All
just
of a
gonna
sudden,
turn a little this
Somebody's
way.
up there just like moving in on your fingers, like, what are you
Yeah.
doing?
Oh God.
That's amazing. That's funny. So where's your favorite place to play in Edmonton?
Oh. Have you played?
What kind of music?
Yeah.
In any kind, like what's like the crowd and stuff like that, like the crowd in this venue. Like,
I've played Rendezvous Pub a lot. That's a good one for metal and like hard rock.
You're a blues
But-
guy too. Have you ever played the Yardbird?
No,
No.
I played the sewing machine in the basement.
Okay. Yeah.
I haven't ever been there before.
It's
small,
nice.
man.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's a vibe.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to say, I don't know, probably my favorite one. Well, we got to play the casino. Like we played the Pearl,
That's a good.
the Pearl Room for One Bad Sun. That was absolutely phenomenal. The crowd was into it. Like,
The nicest looking venues.
and it was so gorgeous in there. Like excellent sound quality. Nothing was screwing up my in-ear monitors. The frequency was perfect. I finally was able to hear everything. Like,
amazing.
so that was probably be one for me. That was definitely like the place.
The place.
That escalated things. I was like, I don't know if I can go back to these bars.
Yeah. It spoils you. You're like, oh, this is what it
I've
could
been
be.
spoiled now.
Yeah. Back to the
Stations
basement of the
never
sewing
played
machine.
I'm sick. We should put it there. What else is there? I don't know. That would probably have to be it.
Most of the good ones, they keep burning down or shutting down.
Burning down. Oh, jeez.
Edmonton's had bad luck with that for sure.
They have
Yeah.
Buildings burning
a few
down.
good ones
Yeah.
that
Oh
are
my god.
not around.
Yeah.
Station would be nice. to play at.
Station's a really nice venue.
Oh my god.
I haven't got to play it, but
There's a place in Glasgow that actually recently burnt down. It's the O2, I think it's called O2 Academy, and this is the second time it's burnt down. At the ground, by the way.
What?
The second
Stop
time,
putting it
in,
up.
Serious?
second time in 5 years, right? So they're like, we're not going to put it up anymore.
Good.
We're just going to leave
yeah, it's not meant to.
it. Yeah,
No.
but it was an awesome venue.
That's
though,
like a
it was huge.
friggin' phoenix.
I know,
Yeah.
yeah, it's difficult. Yeah, but yeah, I remember it was on a street called Sucky Hall Street, and yeah, no, try and spell that.
I know,
and,
thanks.
yeah, it burnt down to the ground, and that was the second time in 5 years. And obviously, people were devastated, but that was a fantastic venue, fucking tastic. Yeah, it was huge. The
Language.
sound was awesome.
Well, that's too bad it didn't come back.
I know, I know.
It does. It's not a cat. It does not have 9 lives.
Exactly.
2 max.
Two max.
only
Yeah,
two.
Two max, and that's it. Done. Awesome.
I don't know. We were also the Jokers. Were also scheduled to play Taste of Edmonton this year, but luckily we. Sometimes I think like COVID. So I know I'm going off on a weird tangent. We were talking about COVID, but sometimes I think it was almost like a blessing, and it gave us like the chance to slow down, like really, like refine our songs. I don't know. I feel like it's a blessing in disguise. Like come next year, like we're gonna hit the stage like hard. Everything's gonna really fall into place. Like I can only imagine what the entertainment district's gonna be like in 1 year, assuming everything opens up. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
well,
We've seen a lot of artists, especially in Calgary as well, that are starting these like sort of roadside shows. You know, where they go around in a van or something like
Yeah.
that. You know, and they play a few shows for some people. Has that that happened in Edmonton as well?
it's starting to happen. My friend acquaintance, Scott, I'm gonna probably say his name wrong, Putman. He actually asked us to play one of the gigs. It hasn't been set up yet, but it's called Getaway Gigs, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me just double check that.
Okay.
That I'm saying it right.
Getaway gigs.
It's really cool. It was originally called Jam in the Van.
Okay.
And then
Nice.
it had to change.
There's a guy in Calgary named Matt
Masters.
Matt Masters, and he pulls up in a van and gets up on top, does his show, pulls away.
Really?
Yeah, all the sound equipment's all set up inside. It's really great.
Oh my
It's
God.
super
Yeah.
successful.
Well, that sounds sick.
Yeah, he's got a full summer booked up now.
Yep.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations
You
to
gotta get a
him.
van.
Yeah, we need a van.
Honestly, the van's the way to go.
Yeah.
Used to have.
So it's definitely, it's called Getaway Gigs.
Getaway gigs.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Very cool. Probably the similar idea.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Amazing. Awesome. So, just before we go, would you like to tell people where they can find you online?
Yeah, sure. Why not? We're on Facebook, so you can either look up Jacquie Daniels and the Jokers. Jackie spelled with a Quie, the French way. Or you can look us up Dime and Eyes, so Dime and Eyes, because I know it's a little play on words there.
I admit when we first started like getting in touch with people and Ben said Diamond Eyes, I typed in Diamond Eyes and he's like, no, it's Diamond Eyes. Like that's what I typed.
We got you. So you can look us
Idiot.
on Facebook that way, and then Instagram's pretty much the exact same handle, Jacquie Daniels and the Jokers, and then it's Diamond Eyes Band.
Nice.
Yeah, that's where we
Wicked.
are. Well, anyways,
Awesome.
yeah.
Are you on Bandcamp? You on Spotify at all?
Diamond Eyes is the only one on Spotify so far. So we are available there. We also have Give In To Me available for streaming on every platform. We're on Bandcamp. Jacquie Daniels is also on Bandcamp, which you can find it through Jacquie Daniels and the Jokers.
Nice.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. So are you gonna finish us off with one more song? Oh.
He's like, yeah.
We only had the one.
We could play Mary Jane for him, and then we'll show him how the harmonica goes.
Yeah,
Sounds
more harmonica.
Amazing.
Oh no.
That will play us out. So thanks so much for coming on today. We had a lovely time.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
having us. It was fun.
Thank you so much. Really do appreciate it.
Ready?
Sick harmonica. Here we go.
What is ready?
Grew up in Indiana town where the good looking mama was never around. Grew up tall and she grew up right with the Indiana boys on the Indiana night. Moved down here at the age of 18. Blew the boys away, was the best I've ever seen. Introduced and we both started grooving. Said I dig you, baby, but I gotta keep moving on. Gotta keep moving on.
Thank you for tuning in to Calgary Basement Sessions.
If you like the content, don't forget to like and subscribe. That really helps us out.
And please follow us on social media on Facebook and Instagram at YYC Basement Sessions.